Hello, everyone. Today in this series, we will record a theory exam for German driving license. Here is some sample questions that may repeat an exam or similar to it could be appeared in the exam day. Please notice that there in exam day, there will be 20 questions and 10 questions. So total 30 questions. You need to answer mostly all the 5 points questions correctly. There will be 5 points, 2 points, 4 points. And also, if your incorrect answers are more than 10 points, then you're failed. And you need to wait 2 weeks to again your respective driving schools registers you to TÜV or DEKRA to repeat the exam. So hopefully you will give the exam and pass it the first time. So follow my channel, subscribe it if you like it. You can give your opinion in the comments also. Let's start. First question is the Grundstoff or the basic questions. It has 4 points. Also consider if you give, for example, first and two, which is suppose it's correct, and the third one is also correct, you don't select it, you won't get any points. Remember this? It's a very important thing. Now, focus on the question. Why is it possible that vehicle drives do not take notice of the giveaway sign? Giveaway sign we see in the darkness in the far. It's here, if you see. First, it says parked vehicles partially conceal the intersection. Yes, because the intersection itself might be recognized late. To avoid this, drivers must comply with STVO when parking in front of the behind intersections and junctions. It should be at least 5 meters before this, right? So this is correct because it's constant. Second, the layout of the road creates the impression of priority road. Somehow, again, it's correct. The continuous lighting gives rise to the assumption of having the right of way at the junction. At the junction, giving the right of way, it's true. Therefore, we can say that you have to drive in the dark, especially attentive and concentrated to recognize such traffic signs and solutions in time. So all of them. Vita, continue. Second question. Why can fitness to drive be impaired even by just a small quantity of alcohol? Because this reduces the reaction time. It's true, your reaction time will be reduced because this diminish spatial vision. Yeah, small amount of alcohol also affect on this because this reduce the field of vision. This is not true. Actually, the reaction time is prolonged by the consumption of alcohol, but not totally reducing the field of vision. So, wait on. Third question is, which dangers must you reckon with above all in rural areas? First is a slow farm vehicle could be dangerous. The agricultural vehicles which they use in the field could be dangerous. In rural area, generally you need to anticipate slow-moving agricultural vehicles. The speed could be 25 to 40 kilometers. Soiled roadways. Yeah, maybe there are tractors traveling because the dirt is there. Excessively wide farm vehicles. Yeah, agricultural vehicles are kind of for field work, so they could be there. Next question. What do you have to reckon with when children are waiting for traffic lights? Um, that the children will also start running when the light is red because they cannot wait since it's taking them too long. It's true. Because children cannot properly assess the danger of their actions and situations. We'll already start running when the traffic light in my driving direction changed from green to amber. Yes. We'll push each other onto the roadway. Yes. Only at the age of 8 are children able to perceive and assess the dangerous situation. So this could be possible. These are very important questions, priority questions. Maybe if I see you'll need more, I will make different series for this type of questions because these are generally a must question in the exam. Who must signal a change of direction here? This is pretty easy. I'm going straight. The motorcycle is changing the direction, right? So the motorcycle, true? I'm not changing direction, so no. You want to turn left. What driving line should you maintain? The right hand one, the left hand one, the central one. So I'm giving you just 1 minute that you can also think about it. The right hand one. I want to turn where? I want to turn left. If I want to turn right, then I need to be in the right hand one. So this is not true. The left hand one. I want to turn left, right? So this is the true one. And the central one, actually I need to arrange left to turn the left. So central one is also not correct. So therefore the correct answer is left hand one. And also we are in Einbahnstraße. Look at here, we are in a one-way street. Therefore, we need to arrange to turn left on the left side. What do you have to watch out for when crossing a priority road? So I watch out for the weather condition. Yes, because that's will really impact on my driving style. The width of the priority road, yes, because it will cause more time to cross it. The speed and the distance of the cross traffic, only if we can realistically estimate the distance to the cross traffic, this is sufficiently available. So we can say that this is also important. Yes. Next question. What vehicles may enter a cycle highway that has this sign? This is Fahrradstraße, means the streets for the Fahrrads, the cycle. Anliegerfrei means the residents who are living there are free. All mopeds with a maximum design speed less than 25 kilometer. No, it's not allowed to drive a bicycle street with a moped. There's a bicycle street. Even if we do not exceed the speed of 30 kilometer, this is very tricky. It gives 25, so you will think in bicycle, the maximum speed is 30. So if moped is there and it's not passing the maximum speed, it could be possible somehow, but no. A moped is not allowed to drive on a bicycle road. All cars provided they traveling at walking speed. No, not all cars, only residents and the visitors who visit the residence are allowed to drive on this, okay? All vehicles driven by residents. Yes, this is true, only Gafrei, okay, because of that. What must you do upon seeing this traffic sign? Be particularly attentive, of course, because the pedestrian could cross. So this is true. Be ready to brake. Yes, because it's possible that it's needed. Since it's a pedestrian crossing, drive up to the pedestrian crossing at a moderate speed. Of course, it's necessary. You need to approach there slowly. What must you anticipate when you see this road sign? A pedestrian that might cross the road because it's a pedestrian crossing, so it's true. Pedestrian who may only cross the road from the right. No, pedestrian could use it from right or left. This is not true necessarily. A pedestrian crossing that is hard to see. Yeah, this could be. Now, next question. What does this traffic sign combination indicate? The end of children playground? No, there is no traffic sign indicating the end of children playground. Um, End of pedestrian zone. There is a different traffic sign for end of pedestrian zone. It's not this one. A traffic calming zone. The end of traffic calming zone is this one. This sign shows this. If this red was not there, it means it's a beginning of traffic calming zone. Pretty straightforward. Question number 12. What should you consider after starting your vehicle? I should, if possible, allow the engine of the stationary vehicle to warm up. No, not necessarily, because nowadays the cars doesn't need that. And it also pollutes the environment. The modern cars does not need this, okay? Drive at low engine speeds. Of course, the engine and engine oil are still cold after starting. As a result, the optimum way to lubricate and cooling effects still has not yet been achieved, right? So this is true. Drive off as promptly as possible. Yeah, that's very true, because if you didn't select the first one, definitely this third is correct, because drive off immediately and do not let the engine to warm up while stationary. So both cars are traveling about 30 kilometers. Are you allowed to overtake both before the bend? No, because you are not allowed to cross the broken line. Actually, here you are not allowed to do or conduct the overtake because the traffic situation is too confusing. So this is not true. But the broken line may theoretically be overrun. The distance you need to overtake would be too great. Yeah. And this overtaking path till to the curve is not enough, this distance. The light colored car could pull out to overtake. Yes, you need to wait until the situation is clear. So, and what must you be aware of when joining the motorway? There is three options again, so we will go over it. The through-driven traffic on the right-hand lane must allow incoming traffic to merge. No, you have to give the traffic on the continuous lane the right of way before you can classify yourself. Okay. On the merging lane, I may drive faster than the through driving traffic. Yes, in order to make it easier for you to fit into the freeways. You can drive faster than on the continuous roadway. The through-driven traffic has priority. Yes, you can only classify yourself if you do not hinder anyone who is on the continuous lane. There are videos you can watch generally 5 times. So 5 times you can repeat it and watch it. So pay attention. We are driving with 50 kilometers. We want to turn left. The indicator is on, but there is a person who is passing. Just I will show one more time. Just pay attention. You're changing the lane. Then you see here there's a person with blue jackets who's passing. Now we will go to, we can watch 3 more times, but we don't need, we already get the question. So you need to go to answer. You can say no and go back and watch the video. Yes, you can go and answer. But if you click on yes and come to the question, you cannot go back to the video. Why do you have to brake? Because the truck is switching into my lane? No, truck is stationary. Stops on the right-hand lane. Because passengers are exiting the tram? No, tram is moving, right? No passengers can get off the tram. So this is also no. Because someone is walking onto the road. Yes, this is true. In front of the right-hand truck, a person walks on the street. In order to endanger them, you have to like avoid this endangering or any dangerous situation, you have to brake. The rear lightning system of your car covered. What has to be done? Laminar rate system with all rear lightning systems. Now let's see. Must be attached in any case. True. This is very necessary in order to be able to participate in the traffic. Need only be attached for journeys longer than 5 kilometers. No, not necessarily. For each route length, regardless of the how much it will be, how long it will be, it's necessary. Light carrier is necessary, okay? Need only be attached for journeys at dusk or during the hours of darkness. In each case, anyhow, a light carrier needs to be attached, so just this is correct. Again, we have a video. You see here, we are in Ausfahrt exit. We are moving on exit. If you see, there is also a car, a ghost driver in a different direction is coming, which is not allowed. We will watch the video again. This is very wrong. The red car, if you see, it's a ghost driver because it's coming in a wrong direction, which is not allowed at all. So, what is the right course of action now? I warned the driver by sounding my horn and flashing my lights. Yes, generally you don't use horn unless it's a very dangerous situation like these cases. The red car goes on the exit on the highway. And if he does not turn around, he become a ghost driver, right? I drive over the right side as far as possible. Of course, this is how I protect myself as a driver. And I don't want to react. I notify the police. Yes, of course, this can intervene as soon as possible and notify the traffic and warning to be able to report warnings on the radio. You are driving in a fog on the Autobahn and have 50-meter visibility. What is the maximum speed you may drive? What do you think about this? We know that stopping distance, in general, it is reaction path plus braking distance. Reaction path is your speed divided by 10 multiplied by 3. This is reaction path. And braking distance is speed divided by 10 times speed divided by 10. Now, by seeing this, it's 50 kilometer per hour, 70 kilometer per hour, and 90 kilometer per hour. We are allowed to drive so fast that we can come to the stop right within the vehicle on your side. So in a normal braking at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour, the stopping distance is what? The stopping distance, in order to know it, first we need to calculate the reaction path, which is 50 divided by 10 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 50 divided by 10 is 5. 50 divided by 10 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 15 is 40 meters. So the stopping distance is how much? Is 40 meters if I drive by 50 kilometer per hour. Therefore, you can drive here by 50 kilometer per hour. So at a speed of 70 kilometer, I cannot stop in 50 meter, definitely, and 90 kilometer also. You can simply here calculate the stopping distance, which is equal to reaction path plus braking distance. You need to calculate these two and sum up, and then you will see. What must you be aware of if you want to transport the load? So the load may not cause avoidable noise. Yeah, this must be in short when you transport any cargo. Must be secured, of course. The load should be secured for transportation of any cargo. May have individual bars projecting out to the side. No, not necessarily. The load may not need this. Individual bars are not required. What must you do to avoid endangering others by equipment or load which has fallen off your vehicle? Depending on the situation, secure the danger spot and immediately inform the road service or police. Yeah, this is important to do. Informing the road police and also securing the situation. It's important. Remove the parts yourself. Yeah, if it is possible to do this on your own, you must eliminate the part by yourself, process and inform the nearest municipal office. No, it's not necessary. You either have to remove the fallen objects if it's possible by yourself. If it is not possible, you secure the danger points and inform the police or the road service, not the municipal office. Where are you allowed to park a trailer with a permissible total mass exceeding 2 tons in built-up areas regularly on Sundays and public holidays between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.? Particularly, I'm focusing on some words because it's important here. In wholly residential area and especially designated parking spaces. Here, actually, the trailers with more than 2 ton permissible total mass may park at specifically 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. These times are allowed. In industrial areas, yes, it's true. Regular parking for trailers with a maximum authorized mass of more than 2 tons between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. is permitted in industrial or commercial areas. In special areas reserved for recreation purpose and sufficiently wide roads, no, this is not true. Are not allowed to park here, the trailers here. What must you prepare for upon seeing this traffic sign? For an alteration in the responsiveness of the vehicles? Yeah, due to this crosswind, it could be possible. For the necessity for adjusting speed, again, yes, we need to adjust the speed based on the wind condition. For the necessary for counter steering, crosswind, in the case of these crosswinds, we have to counter steer. Weiter. So next question, what should you avoid for reasons of environmental protection? Letting the engine warm up when the vehicle is stationary. No, we shouldn't do. As we said, this is cause more pollution. So we need to avoid this. We just simply can drive slowly and let the engine warm up. Loud music with windows open. Of course, loud music disturbs the environment, especially with open windows, and is therefore to be omitted. So this is also true, it should be avoided. Unnecessary trips. The less vehicle is used, the less fuel is burned, and the less environment is polluted. So this is also true. What is designated as towed load? The permissible total mass of trailer? No, because the maximum permissible weight is a value that the trailer may not exceed when fully loaded. This value is fixed, right? And if I carry the pedant empty, so it doesn't matter. With the trailer load, the permissible total mass of the trailer is so little to do. So this is not true. The useful load of the trailer, again, this is a difference between the empty mass and the total mass. This has nothing to do with the trailer load. The actual load being towed, this is important. Actual load is the value that the manufacturer has set as the maximum value for carrying a trailer. So this is important, actual load. Yes, once we jump, okay. Technical modifications to your vehicle means that the operating license is extinguished. What consequences should you anticipate if you nevertheless use the vehicle on public roads? An entry into the central register of road traffic offenders. If you drive without a valid operating permit with your motor vehicle, then an entry in the vehicle register follows next to a fine. So yeah. The loss of my insurance cover? Yeah, it is possible. It is a possible consequence when driving without a valid operating license. A public authority fine? Again, yes, without a license, you are not allowed to use a vehicle and therefore have to expect a fine. How can you check the engine oil level? Depending on the motor vehicle, by checking the oil dipstick. Yeah. Some cars you can check the level of oil by oil dipstick. Instant fuel consumption display. No, there is no consumption display for this oil, engine oil. Driver information system. Yes, some cars have this to show the oil level in the on the board computer. What are the advantages of automatic anti-locking device, or in short, ABS? It is possible to brake heavily and avoid an obstacle at the same time. Yeah, this is true. ABS systems prevents the wheels from locking when braking. So the strong braking is possible in this situation. And setting off wheel spin is prevented. Actually, the system that prevents the wheels from spinning, it's the ASR, not ABS. Anti-steering, yeah. So this is not true. The danger of tipping over is reduced when braking on bends. No, not necessarily. The anti-locking system or ABS does not have anything to do with this. You want to tow a single axle caravan trailer behind your car. What must you check? Um, if the permissible trailer load or the permissible coupling of the car are exceeded, this is important to know. This could be found in the vehicle registration or in the operating instructions of the car. If additional rear view mirrors must be mounted because of the width of the car, yes. If it's not enough, the sides that you have, if it's not sufficient, this is needed to attach. If the trailer is licensed to transport passengers, no. This remember always, very important point. The caravans are never allowed to carry people when you tow. Okay? One of your wheels has collide heavily against a curb. What should you note? The vehicle should be checked in garage. Yes, to prevent any possible consequence of damage or accident, we need to do this, so it's true. The handling of the vehicle could be negatively affected. Yes. If the wheels was damaged in the collision, this could have a negative effect on the vehicle's handling. The tire could have a slow puncture. Yeah, if the tire is only slightly damaged or not obvious damage, it could still gradually lose air. So this is also true. And last question, in total in our exam, we have 30 questions, 20 your knowledge and the 10 basic knowledge. So you're in the last question. You want to park your single axle trailer. Overrun brakes is 1,000 kilogram permissible total mass on a slope. What must you do? First, it is engage the reverse lock. No. The reverse lock must not be locked when parking on the downhill. This is dangerous. Place wheels chocks under the wheels. Yes. You have to put the wheels chocks under the wheels against the downhill slope in order to prevent the trailer from rolling away. In addition to pulling also parking brake could be possible, which already we have here. So this is also true. You need to apply the parking brake in order to avoid rolling away. So if you want, you can review, but since we don't need to review, I'm clicking up copy. So we have just 4 points error. The rest, everything is correct. So we pass. Therefore, This I did my purposefully to see this is correct, but this is not correct, and this is, you cannot get any points if anything mistakenly you did in any question. All the things will gone. So why can fitness to drive be impaired even by just a small quantity of alcohol? Because this diminish spatial vision, because this reduce the field of vision, because this reduce the reaction time. No, the reaction time is prolonged by consumption of alcohol. It's not reduces the reaction time. It increases the reaction time, right? So we are passed for the exam. We are good. And we're done. Thank you for listening. If you like, just subscribe and click on like button. This is my initial videos. I will try to make it better and better and help you to pass your exam. Have a nice day and bye-bye.